Hey, what's up, YouTube? I'm back with another video, and today I'm going to talk about Meta Vegas scam. I posted a video a few days ago when I first found this coin, and of course, right now it turned out to be a scam. And I'm gonna break it down, give you a little timeline on what happened with this coin. So how I found this coin was I usually go to the recently added when I want to look for a new coin. They also have this in Coin Market Cap, and basically I went in and I did it in CoinGecko though. Recently added, and I found Meta Vegas in there. It was about 16 hours already, I believe, about 16 hours. And I look at all of them, when I see, I was looking for, and I was specifically looking for a BSC type token, because I'm trying to stay away from Ethereum tokens for now. The gas fees is ridiculous, especially when you want to invest a little bit of money. You don't want to put like $1,000 or more into a token. If you want to invest like anything, like basically anything under $100, you just want to throw in there. I usually go to another blockchain, like Binance Smart Chain. So I saw the token there, and it was it looked pretty interesting. But, with every token that's new, you have to be very wary about it. You cannot just go in blindly and take their word as gospel. You have to be very careful. So I looked at the project. And the first thing I did is when I went to the website, it looked kind of legit. Okay? Now, I don't have the website, and the website is down at the moment. It's been down since yesterday. I guess they took down their website, so I cannot show you the website anymore. But it looked legit. The only issue I had was I had a few issues with it, but I gave them the benefit of the doubt because it was only a little over a day now when I made the video. It was a little over, almost a day and a half when I made the video. So I was giving them benefit of the doubt about number one was the LinkedIn. When they had a guy named Anthony, and I think the CEO, and then it has another guy named Nikolai. I believe Nikolai. They both had LinkedIn. I use LinkedIn. I have my own LinkedIn account. It didn't look, these two looked very generic, but I gave them benefit of the doubt. I said, okay, well, at least they put something up. Because, normally right away, as I said in that video, if I don't see any attempt to dox anybody, right away, that's going to automatically raise a red flag. And you might as well, and you should. You shouldn't, any coin that's not doxed right away, I wouldn't even look at it. I would just pass it. Okay, I know I'm not going to hear the Bitcoin bullshit and all that. I'm going to hear all that. I'm not going to get that in the comments. I'm going to get all that. Oh well, Bitcoin. Well, you know what? That's Bitcoin. Bitcoin's been around since they're the big dog. Okay, we're talking about a casino, a so-called casino coin. So don't give me that. It's BTC. You know what? I don't want to hear that. Please. So when you look for a coin, look for somebody that's doxing that's being doxed. The developers right away. And I saw those two, and I was like, okay, that's a plus so far. Then I go through the website and I read everything. I read the white paper, the mission statement, the tokenomics. You got to read everything. You cannot just glance through a site and because aesthetically looks good, they're legit. It doesn't work that way. You have to read everything. So right away, I noticed there were some grammatical errors, which to me, maybe it's my OCD. There was some very obvious grammatical errors that I did not like. And some software they must have been using that when every time it was not a line break, but I guess it was a paragraph. There was a character in it. And I'm like, okay, you're running a professional, you're trying to run a professional website. Why am I seeing these things on this, because I've been webmastering for almost 30 years. When I make a website, I test it on different browsers and also on mobile. Not only website, but on mobile version of the web. So just to make sure that it's compatible with everything. So this was obviously that they just rushed this. So I was like, okay, maybe they're gonna fix up the website. Okay. And then the third thing was the images, like the main image on the front page, and they had like this Vegas casino, and I guess they photoshopped the MV Meta Vegas logo on one part, but left the other part with the MGM Grand logo, and people brought that up, which I'll get to in a second, about the MGM Grand, because I was thinking about the same thing. I'm like, why would you leave the MGM Grand? You're gonna open up yourself to lawsuit, because that's copyright. You cannot put somebody. You can't do that. You can't do that. That's a big no-no. You can't do that. So right there, the flags were already getting raised, and then I had my doubts, because by then, when I made my video, I was a fourth video to come out on this particular coin. I was number 4 in that order. I mean, because there was 2 others that was already critical of this. They called it a scam right away. There was one that didn't really, I guess, he was like 50-50. I guess he bought token. And so I was really the first one to say, I will look into this. And I put a little something there, which I did. And like I said in my video, I made it clear, don't bet the farm on this or any investment. Because if you put all your money on a coin like this, I'm going to say it, then you're stupid. You're stupid. You're gambling. Okay? Any investment. Okay? It doesn't matter if it's stock market investing, crypto, any investment. You don't put all your eggs in one basket. That is like a cardinal rule number 1. Okay? And people got wrecked. A lot of people got wrecked for this one. Not millions. Well, yeah, it's going to be in the millions of dollars, but I don't know how, the grand total, I don't know how much it's going to be, but I put less than $100. That's what I did. I'm not going to put $1,000 on it. I'm not going to do something that's stupid. I'm sorry. It's a new project. You don't do that. Unless you got inside information, which is, which I'm not saying because I didn't. You'd be a fool to do something like that. Or you're gambling. That's what you're doing. You're gambling. And this was a pump and dump. This was a pump and dump. But actually, it was also a honeypot. What they call it, a honeypot scam. And I'll explain that in a second too. Now, a honeypot scam, in layman's terms, from what I understand, and again, I make this clear in my videos, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm no expert in this. And like I said in most videos, I just got into crypto a few months ago. So I already heard all these terms. And basically what happened with this coin was, I bought it, like I said, day 1, 16 hours in. I bought it, actually, I missed this one. So I bought it around, let me see, what was the price? Trying to see the price here. I think I bought it down. Actually, I bought it at right around here I bought it. I missed this. This is the first day. This is when I got listed on CoinMarketCap first. And I bought it when it was around here, which was already a mistake. But again, I put under $100. Not even, it was, I was hoping it will get another pump, because one thing that I noticed, it was the holders. The holders. Okay, when I got in, it was less than 4,000 holders, around 3,600 holders, and it was going at a rate that it was easily getting 1,000 holders a day, because it was already at 3,600 holders when I got in, which is not even 24 hours. So we're talking about, it was averaging more than over 1,000. Well, for the first day, it was at 3,600 holders. But then momentum started slowing down a little bit. But it averaged about 1,000 holders a day, which is pretty impressive. So of course, when I got into it here, I always tell people this. When the price goes up, take some profits. At least take your initial investment out, which I did. I waited. Everything so far, all of this is FOMO. Oh, it's gonna be the next best thing. I go into the Telegram room by the second day, because I don't have a Telegram account. I heard things about it, and I'm not crazy about it anyway. So I said, I'm going to make a Telegram account. I went in there. All it was is, I'll show you. So this is the Telegram group. And this is the Meta Vegas Telegram group. Of course, when I got in here, it was very active. There was a lot of FOMOing going on. There was bots putting out the price every so often. And, all these, typical stuff. Go to the moon type stuff and everything. Trying to pump up the coin and everything. And people were like, oh, I'm going to ape in on this and all that. Which, when I was watching this, I was like, okay, this is going to be a scam. And then, of course, they were here. There was one, Anthony, or Ant Vegas. That was his name in the Ant Meta Vegas. And then there was another person. It wasn't Nikolai. It was some other name. I can't remember off the top of my head what the other name. It was about 3 admins. And people started asking. Because that was another thing about the white paper. The white paper was not released, which is another big red flag. So they were saying, oh, the white paper is coming soon. And they were asking about AMA. And they said, AMA is coming soon. We're talking to some big YouTubers. Which I already know it was bullshit. I'm going to say it. It was bullshit. And I saw the people getting more impatient. And I already had my doubts. Because another YouTuber came on and he really broke down the... what I was expecting was the MGM issue. But he went further. He went with the... it was something on the... what it was. I think it was on phase 4 at the time, something about the anyway, he really broke it down. It was funny, actually. And I'm gonna find the link to his video, and I'm gonna put it on my description. And he really broke it down even more. And when I started watching that video, I already had everything was going on. All the red flags of bells and whistles were going off, because they weren't answering questions. So the minute they're not answering questions, that's your time to get out. Okay, and people, you got your typical, pumping up the coin, and that's another thing, that when anybody asks a question in here, and they were critical, then they will get banned, which is not cool. I was like, okay, this is not right. You're banning people just for asking questions. Okay, it's time to sell. So I waited till, let's go back here. So by that time, it was already, the FOMO was in. It was buy. Everybody was buying. And it finally hit all-time high. And that's when I said, yeah, it's time to dump this guy. No need to laugh, but, hey, if you didn't sub at this point, you're going to, you're going to get caught. Because it was already obvious people was as a scam. It's been already 3 days, 4 days. Actually, it's been almost around a week. They're not asking no questions, and they're banning people left and right, and they're promoting other videos that were just pumping up this coin with like, this is the next best thing. This is a casino and obviously this was a scam. So I sold right around here. I sold right around here. You know, it did it from the one it dipped a little when it was dipping down here. I sold. I did not sell all of it. I sold 75% of my, 75% of what I had at the time. So that means I got my initial investment back plus another 50% of that amount. And excuse me. Yeah, I got my investment back plus 50% on top of the investment. So I left in there 25%, which equates to about, I think it was 10 billion tokens. And then I let it. I said, I'm gonna let it ride. By then, because I was like, if they're not gonna come out now, it's gonna dip. And true to my word, it dipped. It dipped down here. Then it peaked up, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna let it ride anyway. I'm letting it ride. I'm not selling whatever I have. I don't care because it's now it's house. Now I'm playing with house money. I don't care. And then something happened. I think their website. Oh no, this is when the LinkedIn profiles got deleted. It was on their website, the Meta Vegas website. People clicked on the LinkedIn and it said, hey, the two developers or CEO and whatever he was deleted the LinkedIn. So at the time they deleted the LinkedIn, people couldn't sell their tokens anymore. Excuse me. Either their it was a lot of panic selling or what, I don't know what you're gonna call it, a lot of volatility, and because the slippage of this was 15%. So when you will go on PancakeSwap and try to sell it, it would say no, you'll get error. So people put 18%, no, you get an error. 20%, no, you get 22%, error. So then I suspected it was a honeypot, which means, from what definition of it varies, and I'm not an expert on this. Don't take my word as the one and only word on this. Is when they lock people from selling. In layman's terms, it's more than that, but because people couldn't sell. So and that's what I suspected it was. And some people confirmed that with me on the chat. They were like, because at that time the chat was still active. Yeah, this looks, and I use the word slow honeypot because somebody mentioned that. And that's what's happening now. It's a slow honeypot. People cannot sell. And by then, like I said, I already had got out. I only have 10 billion tokens left, around 10 billion. And from there, it plummeted. And this is where it's at now. It's right. Let me scroll down here. This is where it's at now. You see the volume after this crash, after this last one. This is all slowly. There's no more volume. It's the people that are still buying, I have no idea what they're buying. I have no idea, but you see the people that sold, and then you have this, So basically, it tanked, and what I did even before this, which I suggest you do, is revoke the allowance. And for example, I connected to my wallet. This is for the BSC, for the Binance Smart Chain. It was here, Meta Vegas. I revoked it. You're going to pay a little gas fee. It's only a few cents. Revoke it. Because you don't want them accessing your wallet, even for their own tokens. Because again, I'm not an expert on this honeypot thing, but it looks like it was that. So, and I do that with any token. Any token that I'm no longer associated with, I revoke them. Revoke it. So I'm going to put the link to this website. Okay, app.unrect.net. You got to connect your wallet and go to the, when you're in your wallet, you go to the chain that your coin is on. I'm not going to do it because I don't want to log in now because I'm already logged off. In this case, it was a BSC token. I went into the BS smart chain, and this is going to show. You're going to connect to your wallet, and it's going to show this. And these are the coins that I have here now connected. And actually, I'm going to have to revoke this one soon because this one looks like a dead project too. But this is what you do. You revoke the token. And that way you give them no possibility of accessing your wallet at all. Okay. So what's the moral of the story? Well, number one, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Don't put all your money in any project. Any project. Especially something speculative. Like token like this. You're just asking to get wrecked. Okay? Do your research. Do your research. Read everything. Read everything you can about it. Look it up. I looked up their LinkedIn and I looked up the bio. There was no information on it, so these were both, right away people were saying there's a fictitious LinkedIn's. So they were using another picture of somebody else, and things like that. And that's the thing. Use your, if it's too good to be true, and it probably is. And also, like I said, don't take people's word for gospel. They say, "Oh, I made 100x on this token," and all that. By the time you hear that, it's already on the way down. And my video, I never said that I was going to make 100x on this. I even made it clear. You're not going to get that on the channel. I said that this project sounded interesting in the beginning, but that's before all the red flags started coming out, and I gave them the benefit of the doubt. And of course, 48 hours later, my hunch was correct. It was a scam, and I got out. And lucky for me, I got out. And I didn't lose any money. But there's some people that lost a lot of money. Okay? I got out here. I got out about here. Yes, about here I got out. There's people that lost money. There's people that have bought here, bought all the way down. And this is where where they couldn't buy it, where they couldn't sell the token anymore. This was yesterday. All day. Or last night, actually. All of this. Okay? This was the honeypot. So, please, people, do your due diligence. Do your research. Okay? I hope this video, if it can help one person, then it's worth it. If it can help one person save money and not fall for this again, then this video will be worth that. It'll be worth it. So anyway, this video is long enough. My monologue is very long. If you like the video, please give it please smash the like button. Share this video, and also subscribe to my channel. Okay, and I'll see you soon. Have a happy new year, and take care. Bye bye.